Hello students, we will continue the chapters. The next section will be transformation of a point. We will start from translation. So at this section we will calculate the image of a point after it is transformed by maybe a translation, rotation, and so on. To determine the image of the point, you have to memorize all of the formula that I will provide later. So the first formula is translation. The translation of a point is determined by the following rules. I want you to focus on this one, the notation. I will explain to you how the notation works. So this one is the original point of A with the coordinates of x and y, and then this notation shows us the transformation. For this case it's a translation. I already explained to you A and B in the previous lesson. So if you translate point A by A and B, the image or the result will be x plus A and y plus B. Yeah, that is how you calculate the image of the translation. Okay, after we know the formula, let's try to do these example questions. Determine the image of point A. So we have A, the coordinates is 2, -5, and then the question says it is translated by -3 and 1, and we want the question wants us to find the image. Okay, to find the image we have to use this formula. So this one is 2, -5, and then this one is -3 and 1. That means the result will be 2 plus -3, -5, and then plus 1. There you go. This is how you find the image of the point. So we'll have 2 plus -3, -5 plus 1. Therefore the A prime will be -1, -4. There you go. This is the image of point A in these example questions. Okay, next is question 2. For questions 2, the original point is already given, which is 5, -1, and then the image of the point also given, -2, 6. This times the question wants you to find the translation. Do not worry, even though the questions ask you something else, the method is still the same. So we'll use the formula. So A is 5, -1. Let's rewrite the formula first like this, and then we have A and B right there for the translation, and then this question says it's B, so it's B prime. The image is -2, 6. Okay, so instead of writing like this, I want you to erase the -2 and 6 first. Let's calculate it like usual using the formula. So the plus 5, my bad, using the black one, 5 will be added by A as the formula says so, and then the -1 will be added by the B. So this is our image, and our image has to be exactly the same with the -2, 6, right? So the next is equate them. 5 plus A equals to -2, so A will be -2 minus 5 equals to -7, and then the next one is -1 plus B should be equals to 6, so B equals to 6 plus 1 equals to 7. There you go. This is our A and B. That means the translation is -7 and 7, just like that. Okay, next is question 3. For question 3, the question give you the image and also the translation, and the question wants you to find the original point. So let's write down the formula. The formula is just like this. This is a and b, and then the c prime will be 0, -7. But one more time, instead of writing 0, -7, let's try to calculate it first using x and y. So if this is x and it's translated by -4, you'll have x plus -4 right here. Plus minus will become minus, ya. So you don't have to write down plus and minus all together. And then if we have y right there and it's translated by 1, that means the result will be y plus 1. And this is our result. And remember that our result is 0, -7. The question already give you the image of the point, right? This is our image, this is the question's image. It has to be the same, yeah. That means we can separate them into two parts like this to calculate the value of x and y. Move the 4, it will become plus 4. And then for this one, you will have y plus 1 equals to -7. That means y equals to, move the 1, it will become -7 minus 1 equals to -8. That means the point of C has a coordinate of 4, -8. Just like that. Okay, so this is the coordinate of point C. Okay, next section will be the reflection. This is the calculation of the image of a point after the point got reflected, yeah. So there is several types of reflection. The first one is the reflection over the x-axis. The formula will be like this. If you have x and y as the original point and it is reflected to the x-axis, the x will be the same and the y will be negative. For the y-axis, it will be the opposite of the x-axis. The x will become negative, the y will still the same. For the reflection to the point of 0, 0, the x will become negative, the y will become negative. And then next is the reflection to the point of a, b. The x will become 2a minus x and the y will become 2y minus b, yeah. So the thing is you have to memorize all of the formula. If you memorize all of the formula quite well, I think you can answer all of the questions, yeah. For the reflection to the line x equals to a, the x will become 2a minus x and the y is still the same. For the reflection to line y equals to b, the x will be the same and the y will be 2b minus y. And then reflection to y equals to x, the x and y will be swapped all together, and then y equals to -x, you swap the x and then give negative sign for both of them. Okay, yeah, so you have to memorize all of this formula. Okay, let's try to do the example questions. For the first one, the point A is given, which is -3,1, and then the question says it is reflected to the line y equals to -x. That means the formula will be that one, yeah. So every single question is just like you write down the formula and then just input the value like this. Y equals to -x and then a prime open brackets -y comma -x. Okay, just input the values given in the question. So let's change this x into -3, change this y into 1, and then the y equals to -x is still the same. And then after that we can calculate using the formula. Okay, the formula says you only have to swap the x and y and then give negative sign to both of them. So let's swap the x and y. So it's 1 for the y, it will be swapped into the x and you will give the negative sign, it will become -1. And then the x is -3, it will be swap with the y, so it will become -3. Do not forget to give negative sign to the x, yeah, so it will become 3. There you go. This is how you calculate the reflection to the line y equals to -x. Pretty easy. And next is question 2. For question 2, the coordinate of the point B already given 4, negative 2. Let's write it down like this: B open brackets 4, negative 2. And then the question says the point of B is reflected to the line y equals to x equals to 6. So you will write them like that, and then the B prime will be this formula like 2a minus x comma y. So what is a? A in this question is the x equal to. So this one will be the a. So just replace the a with 6. That means 2 times 6. 2 times 6 like that. And then minus x. X is, this one is the x, yeah. So it's minus 4. And then this one is the y. So the y will be replaced by negative 2. And then you only have to simplify it. 2 times 6 equals to 12. 12 minus 4 equals to 8, comma negative 2. There you go. This is the image of point B. Next is example question 3. For example question 3, the image of the point is given. So the question is reversed, yeah. And then it says reflected to the x-axis. That means this is the formula. Find the coordinates of the point C. So the original point is us in this question, but the way you write down the notation will be stay the same like this. X-axis, and then the a prime is x comma negative y. According to the formula, the a prime will be x comma negative y. Because this question says the point is C, so let's change the a into C. Okay, so the C prime is already given in the questions. The C prime will be 3 comma negative 10. That means we can conclude that the x will be equals to 3. From this one, we can conclude that x equals to 3. That means the x right here also equals to 3. So the C will be 3 comma y. Next is the y. For the y, we can compare this one, negative y and 10. Negative y and 10 have to be exactly the same. That means negative y equals to negative 10, y equals to 10. There you go. This is the y. 3 comma 10 for the original point. Okay, next is question number 4. We have d prime. D prime is the image of the point D after a reflection to the line of y equals to 5. That means this one is the formula, and then you only have to rewrite the formula like this: x comma y, and then it is reflected to y equals to b, and the a prime is x comma 2b minus y. Okay, so let's replace the variables into the information given. The point is D, so let's change the a into D, and then the d prime is already given. D prime is negative 5 comma 2. Write it down like that. And then the b is y equals to 5, so let's change the b into 5, and also this b into 5. Okay, and then let's compare the image. The image in the formula is x, and the result have to be equals to negative 5. That means from this part we can conclude that x equals to negative 5. So d open brackets negative 5 comma. For the y, let's compare this one, the y coordinate of the image. So 2 times 5 equals to 10. 10 minus y have to be equal to 2. That means negative y equals to 2 minus 10, and then negative y equals to negative 8. So y will become 8. There you go. This is the original point of D. And then next, the third section is rotation. The rotation of a point is determined by the following rules. 90-degree clockwise will be the same with 270-degree counterclockwise. For 0, 0 as the center, the formula will be like this. If it is x and y originally, the result will become y comma negative x. Yeah, you switch the x and y, and then you give negative to the x. For 90-degree anti-clockwise, it will be the same with 270-degree clockwise. The result will be negative y and x. For 180-degree clockwise, it will be the same with 180-degree anti-clockwise, and the result is negative x and negative y. So the same with the previous, we have to memorize all of the formula and then use the formula in the questions later. Okay, example question 1, the point of A is given, the coordinates is negative 5, 4. So let's write down like this: A open brackets negative 5, 4. This one is the original point, and then it is rotated like 90-degree clockwise about the origin 0, 0. So the origin is 0, 0, and then 90-degree clockwise, yeah. So the formula says the image is y comma negative x, just like that, y comma negative x. So if the x is negative 5 before, when you apply to the formula, it will become negative, and negative 5 will become 5. So 5 right there, and then the y is 4, and it stay the same, 4. So the image of this point is 4, 5. Next, question 2, point B, with the coordinates of negative 5, 4. Let's rewrite it like this: negative 5, 4, and then the question says 180-degree clockwise about 0, 0. So 180-degree clockwise. The formula says it will become negative x comma negative y, negative x comma negative y. So if the x is negative 5 before, when you apply to the formula, it will become negative and negative 5. The result will be 5. If you have 4 as the y before and you apply it to the formula, it will become negative 4. So our image is 5 comma negative 4. Next is question 3. For question 3, the image is given C prime 3 comma negative 10. So in this question, let's write down the formula first like this, and then it is rotated 90-degree anti-clockwise about the point 0, 0. So 0, 0, and then 90-degree anti-clockwise. Okay, so the formula says the image will be negative y comma x, and then because the image is already given, sorry, this one is C. Because the image is already given, we can compare the results later. Like let's compare the negative y with the 3. You have negative y equals to 3, and then y equals to negative 3. And then the next one is this one, x equals to negative 10. So the result for the x and y is just like this. The coordinate of the C is negative 10 comma negative 3. There you go. The last section is enlargement. The enlargement of a point is determined by the following rule. An enlargement with scale factor of k and the center of enlargement is at 0, 0 will be like this. So the image will become kx times ky. Let's see the example questions 1. Point A is already given, so A open brackets 3 comma negative 5, and then it is enlarged by scale factor of 2, and the point of center the point of center is 0, 0. The formula says it will be kx comma ky. So the k equals to 2 and the x equals to 3. That means kx is 3 times 2, which is 6. And then sorry, this one is ky before, yeah. And then because the y is negative 5 and the k is 2, that means negative 5 times 2 will become negative 10. So that is how you calculate the image of a point after it is enlarged. Next is this one. The b prime is already given, that means the image is given. Let's write down the formula first. Let's say you have b x comma y, and then it is enlarged by the scale factor of negative 3 over 4. negative 3 over 4, and then the center is 0, 0. The b prime, according to the formula, it will be kx, ky. Because we already know the k, we can replace this k with negative 3 over 4, and that k with negative 3 over 4 also. And also we have b prime, right? B prime is negative 6, 12. And then we can compare the x of the b prime and the y of the b prime to find the value of x. Negative 3 over 4x equals to negative 6. So x equals to negative 6 divided by negative 4 over 3. And the result is 8 for the x. Next, for the y, we will have negative 3 over 4y equals to 12. So y equals to 12 divided by negative 3 over 4. It will become y equals to 12 times negative 4 over 3, and the result is negative 16. So the point B is 8, negative 16. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me ya. Thank you guys, bye bye.